What's up, guys? We are here with Camille. I'm Japa Rico. And in this series, we are going to start today. It's going to be about technical analysis. Just to let you know that Camille has no previous experience with technical analysis. So this is going to be her very first time to do it. All right? So, okay. Let's change the screen to this screen. So here we are. So guys, okay. So Camille, tell me, what stock would you like to see on this? Okay, so this is something called chart. Okay,
Yeah.
shows prices. Okay, of financial products. So tell me a stock that you would like to see.
Well, I think I'm most familiar with Amazon.
Amazon. Okay. So we go to Amazon. Okay. Okay. So I have a question for you. Okay. So what can you see here? Like, what do you see?
I see massive fluctuations.
Okay. And why do we have like green? Well, like we have like green things and red things. Like, what are those things? Like you have, like we have some green rectangles and some red
Yeah.
rectangles. What do
I
they tell you?
well, I'm guessing green usually means that the price is going up. There's an increase in the price, whereas the the red ones are it means a decrease in the price.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just see if we are we're fine. Okay. Okay. So let me explain to you. How do I do this? Okay. How can I paint something? Like, okay. Okay.
What are these?
Okay, okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, I'm going to teach you. So,
Is it recording the screen?
yes. But don't worry, Kat, I'm going to edit it. I'll
Yeah.
edit it later,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
just. Okay. Okay. So, first of all, each one of those rectangles, they are called candles. Okay?
Candles.
Yes. So we have a candle here, a candle here, a candle here, and so on. Okay, so they're candles. Okay, so
They're
why do
technical
they?
terms. Are they?
Yeah, they're technical terms, candles. Why are they called candles? Okay, so first, I'm going to explain what a candle is. So if you have something like this, okay, very like, okay, no, this is not the right one. Okay. 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 So you have, and imagine this is filled by with green. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have something like this. Okay. What does this part on the bottom mean? Okay. And why is this green? Okay. So first, this part on the bottom, that you have the body of the candle. Okay, which is this rectangle, and you have the shadows. So you have the upper shadow here, and you have the lower
Lower
shadow
shadow.
here. Okay, and here the time. Okay, so each candle, in this case, represents 1 hour. Okay, so this candle, when it started, let's say now we are almost at 12 o'clock. Okay, so let's say this candle started at 12 o'clock. Okay, so the bottom of the candle means the price the open price. Okay, so we call it OP. Okay, open price
Okay, what does open price mean?
means the price that, okay,
Open.
okay, means that when this candle started, what price it was exactly at that time. So when 12 o'clock starts, you're going to see a new candle here starting, okay? And that will be the open price, okay?
But you will only see that at 12 o'clock. You won't see that before 12 o'clock.
You only see, you only see that at 12
Real
o'clock.
time.
So for example, I have a question for you then, okay? So this is a candle, right? It's a green candle. So what was the open price of this candle and when? Now, we are almost reaching 12, okay? So this is the very last one so far, right? And let me change this, okay, because this Amazon, okay, follows the Americans' New York session, so it doesn't follow our time zone, okay? Let me just change to HSI, because then it follows us.
For Hong Kong.
Let me just change to Forex first, because also HSI, they stop for lunch, okay? So let's change this to USD JPY, which is Forex, which is the dollar, US dollar, and Japanese yen pair, okay? So in this pair, okay, we can it's easier to explain because it's according to our time zone, so it's 24 hours being traded 24 hours, okay? So this candle, okay, so we have 3 minutes to go to 12 o'clock, okay? So this candle represents, okay, the open price when it started at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Why? Because this candle, once again, as I explained, is on the hourly chart, okay? So each candle represents 1 hour. If we move this to 1 minute, each candle represents 1 minute. So when did this happen? Just in this minute, 11:58, okay? And then at 11:59, a new candle will start, okay? We can actually, we can actually follow, and then you see that when a new minute starts, then you see that it will go, like a new candle will pop up, okay?
Right.
So far you can see, well, it's going a lot.
It's
moving a lot.
continuously go down.
Yeah, this is because we are in 1 minute chart, okay? So this candle represents 11:58. This candle represents 11:57.
Oh, so
This
for every minute there's a new one.
yes, or represents 11:56, and so on, okay?
Does it always last for 1 minute?
Yeah, if,
Okay.
so see, now is 11:59, a new one started, okay?
And it's going up.
And then it's going up, yeah. So if you change this to 5 minutes, the same thing, but each candle lasts for 5 minutes. So this is 11:55, and this one 11:50,
Right.
and this one 11:45, and so on. Okay?
Depending on how the insight you want it.
Correct. Depends on what kind of analysis. Okay? So if you open a trade and you're going to be positioned for a long time, like let's say a few weeks, okay? No, it's meaningless for you to analyze the 1 minute chart, right? Why? Because things on the 1 minute chart will not interfere in your analysis. Why? Because you're entering a position to stay there for a few weeks, okay? So, but then if you analyze on 1 day or 1 week, then it makes more sense to you, yeah, because things on that chart more likely will affect you, okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
so what time interval is the most stable for earning money from this?
The answer for this question, you are going to answer to me actually. Yeah, because, okay, so you just saw that if we move see on 5 minutes, do you see any change now?
Not much.
Okay, so if you change this to 1 minute, do you see a lot of changes?
No, it's just going up and down.
what's the difference between 1 minute and 5 minutes that you noticed?
It's from this is from 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is 1 minute. If you
Can I
change to
go
5
back?
minutes.
Yeah, can I go back?
Yes. Oh, the buttons are inverted because I'm left-handed.
All right. Oh,
This 15.
5 minutes. It's more or less the same.
Okay. I will ask you the same question a few classes later. Okay. So,
Okay.
guys, for Camille, she thinks that the 1 minute and the 5 minutes is more or less the same. Okay. Okay. Now, I will explain to you once again. Okay. So, as I said, okay. Whoops. This is not really a rectangle.
Yeah, it's
but,
okay, yeah.
Okay, guys. But you guys get what I mean, right? So, guys, this candle, why they finish either green or red, okay? So on a green candle, what means is that the price started here in the bottom of the candle, okay? So this is the open price, okay? And the candle will finish, the price will be higher than the price this started, okay? So this will be the close price. Okay?
I have a question.
Yes.
So you can always only buy at the price at that time. You can't buy the old price. Stupid question.
You can buy the
You can't buy.
you can buy the old price. The past prices you cannot buy.
Okay.
Mm.
You can
But
always
what
buy
it-
the current price.
You can actually put something that is called a limit order. That it means, for example, like the price right now is 100.
Okay.
But you want to buy, let's say you want to buy at 90 instead of 100, okay?
Okay.
But the price right now is 100. And then you can put a buy limit, which is if the price goes down to 90, and then we will automatically trigger your order, and then you are in, and then we'll open the position for you. And then you don't need to keep watching the chart.
What if
So you can book it. It's
What
like a
if the-
hotel reservation.
what if the internet lags? So the moment that I click and then it delays, and then I can't make the purchase at that time.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens. And it happens a lot on brokers that are not regulated because they're actually scammers. So they want, so actually they delay on purpose, and then when you ask them why, and then they say, oh, sorry, it's
Right.
your internet connection is bad. But actually they're doing it on purpose. But on real, I mean, on well-regulated brokers, it happens sometimes, but it's not a problem. Okay,
It's not a big
problem. It's
deal.
not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It happens sometimes.
Okay.
Especially, and also during peak hours, let's say that the volatility, which I will explain to you later what it is.
Okay.
But volatility is very high, and there are too many players and too much money, and things are like red news, like a lot of bad things happening, like red news, and then prices go crazy, and then the delays may also happen. Okay, but in a normal situation, is not a big deal. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So you have open price, which is the bottom of the candle. The candle closed here. Okay. What are these two things? These two things here, okay, is the lowest price. Okay. This is called. Okay. So here is the bottom of the candle. Is the lowest price. Okay. Is the lowest price it has
That's
achieved,
the
okay?
highest.
And this one is the highest. So why is like that? Okay. Oops, yes. And you guys started to realize my spelling mistakes. So, so what? Okay. So why is this lowest? Is because think, Camille. So, this is a very good example if you change to M1, okay? So during that minute, okay, the price keeps like moving, fluctuation, right? So think the candle hasn't formed yet, and the price keeps going like up and down, up and down, up and down. And during that, for example, here we are on M5, okay, 5 minutes. So during those 5 minutes, okay, during these 5 minutes, let's say it went all the way down to this point, okay, and finally, okay, went all the way up to this point, but finally it closed here. Okay, so the close price is when you actually close, and the highest price is during that, in this case, 5 minutes. So during that 5 minutes, okay, the highest price it has achieved, and here is the lowest price it has achieved. Okay, and why this is green? Because the price it closed is higher than the price it opened. Okay, and now another thing. So if you have, on the other hand, okay, you have this candle. Okay, so this candle is a green candle. We also call it a bullish candle. Okay,
bullet.
Because no, not bullet, bullish.
Bullish.
Yeah, because it's a bull. A bull and a bear.
B-U-L-L.
Yes, it's a bull and a bear.
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
Okay.
I heard of that. But you can still explain to me.
And okay. So here is the same thing.
Price. Oh, it's the other way around then.
I was going to ask you this question, but yeah, you were faster than me. You realized that.
Yeah, it's inverted. Oh.
Okay. Okay. So as well, Camille she already realized, guys. So she already realized that it's inverted. So
shouldn't
this
that
candle
be inverted too? The highest and lowest be inverted? No.
No. No. Okay. So why this candle is red? Okay, is because this is called bearish candle.
Bearish.
And this one bullish candle. Okay. So bullish candle will show you that a candle that started low but then finished higher. A bearish candle shows you a candle that started high but finished lower.
Right.
Okay. And why? Because when you fight, okay, I think you'll never fight a bull in your life. But anyway, if you ever fight a bull, when the bull attacks you, the bull's horns are like these, right?
Yeah.
And the bull will attack from down to up with the horns.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's why it's going up. When a bear attacks you, and I hope a bear will never attack you, but if a bear attacks you, the bear will stand up and then going down.
All right.
So yeah, the bear usually attacks like this, right?
Is that
Boom.
real, or you that's the way you help yourself to remember?
I just made that up.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. It's real.
It's real. Okay.
So the bear, it starts with the palms like this, and then boom, go down.
Right.
He'll go down. Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
that's why it starts high and goes lower. Okay. So it's a bear. It's a bear. Okay. So coming back here, so bullish candle and bearish candle. Okay. Started high, finished low. During this moment, the same as this, okay? So the price goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and boom, reaches this highest moment, okay? Highest price. And then went all the way, reaches this lowest price, and then finally it finished here, okay? So the highest and the lowest, they don't change. Yeah. No, they interfere.
Yeah.
But I think for the definition, it's not the opposite. So these and these are opposites, right? But this remains the same. Why? Because we're just talking about the highest price it reached, okay?
So bull and bear.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so sometimes, okay, So you see that most candles, they have that, okay? Sometimes, okay, this one doesn't have the shadows, okay? So I just explained to you that these things here are the shadows of the candle.
Okay.
This one doesn't have any shadows,
Yeah.
right?
How come?
Yeah. Why?
Because there isn't higher than the lowest.
No, no. There are, but, okay, not, okay, I would say a
Because-
coincidence that the lowest price, okay, the lowest price it reached was actually the open price, was the same. That's why.
How to define the open price and the close price?
When it's, yeah. So the open price is defined when the candle starts.
Oh, so it
Is the
didn't-
price at that moment. So, for example, here is 5 minutes, okay? And here, when it was exactly 12:10, okay? Because now it's already 12:12, okay? So when it was 12:10, at that moment, when the clock just, boom, turned to 12:10,
Then it
what
started
was the
there.
price there? Yeah, what was the price there?
Ah.
So that price is the start,
It
the
never
open
went
price.
up. It means it never went up. It just kept going down until the close price.
Yeah, so in this
it?
case, no, in this case it's green. Okay?
Oh,
So which means the
it goes
price
up.
is so it never went down. That it means.
Oh,
it never
yeah,
went
yeah.
lower than that. Okay? That's why, and then when it finished, it
Finished.
finished at the highest
Right.
price is the same as the price it finished.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
close price. Okay? So that's why it doesn't have the shadows.
Okay.
Yeah. And the same thing is valid for the red candle. Okay?
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Sometimes we have something like this, okay? So sometimes we have, see this, which means why it's the body is so low, because there was so much indecision between the bulls and the bears, okay? And the bulls and the bears didn't come to a common like agreement, a common conclusion. That's why the price always stayed there. So there's no dominant, okay? Here you see that it's very clear the bulls dominated, okay, and then price went all the way up. Here is very clear that the bears were on control of the situation,
Yeah.
so it went all the way down, okay, and here they couldn't control, okay. Yeah. So here we have, once again, we have the candles. Okay, guys. Guys, I think this is very good for the very first lesson about technical analysis with Camille. And then we're going to see you guys in our next lesson. So thank you and goodbye. Bye.
Adios.